What are the odds? How is that even possible? Oh, this game. Oh, that was a nice cast there, dip crap. What's up, Richard? Yeah, I was eating lunch, Rexy. I had to get me a bite to eat. It took a little longer than I thought, man. Yeah, this game is just anymore. It was just a ham and barbecue sandwich, with a few chips to the side. I'm guessing my room's gonna be glitched out. You got the gold burbot? Did you get him on? What'd you get him on? Get him on a lure or the lure or cheese? Atta boy, number 5 in the jig head. Atta boy. Hello, Nedla. Yeah, do not do it on a griffin spot because it's too fast of a reel, bro. I wonder if my line will break off. I only got 20%. I'm wondering how bad my bite rate's gonna be in this. I can almost predict about what's gonna happen. I might be going over the angle after this too. I think I've seen enough of a RNG for today, fellas. Yeah, yeah. No, if you were to use the griffin spot, uh, use it for the shad or the spoon or something. I like the half ounce 3.0 Walkers. If you got the Patriot Walker, if not the Jolly Walker, if not a half ounce 3.0 Walker should be fine on the Asperdic tuba, man. Yeah, I can already tell you what's gonna happen. I'm not even gonna get bites. Come on, bro. Why do I even bother anymore? I'm not even in this stream and go play angler at this point. I pretty much told Josh exactly what was gonna happen in this. Not one bite. I'm about to pull a Sabby Sachs or whatever that guy's name is on this one, fellas, and say, not today, game. I'm 3 minutes in with not one barbel on a proven mix. Common. Yeah, I'm probably going to after this crap hole's over. They nerfed my first third. It's just the RNG, fellas. Try to have fun with it though, right? Oh my god, bro. This game. No, I'm laughing about the guy that's in first. It's one of those I should have never streamed it when I put that mix together the first time. Because all I've done on this one is made the Fishing Planet Bullies better. With the ridiculous score, and I ended up in the same room. I ended up in the same room like I did in semifinals. So I already know my bite rate's going to be off. On top of it. One of those, when I started my channel, Richard, trying to help the average player, gotten better. Unfortunately, it's in some aspects it's backfired on certain competitions. That's where some of them I've stayed out of too. So now it's just going to be another comp that's owned by 2 or 3 people instead of people having a chance to actually compete. That's why I was doing the painful laugh. Well, that or just send screenshots and stuff to certain people that are trying to get better. Because until Fishing Planet themselves do something about the experience gap on this, it's just going to be the same old thing, no matter what a guy tries to do to help. Even though Rui's going to have a hard time beating that one. Well, of course, that and that's all they do. And I granted I play a lot, but I work 7 days a week and I do other things as well. But yeah, then if they go and practice in a template, they just need to Super Dave's right. They need to separate the those guys with the other ones. But the good thing is, like I said, the free mode of Fishing Planet's amazing. But if an average guy's looking into coming in and having fun in these things, there's no way when there's guys putting up 240. Or are they going to separate it? Yeah, let's hope. Let's hope they do it, North. But that's what, like I said, I mean, I give credit to people that sit and practice for hours on end. I just don't. I hope that they separate it out because, I mean, damn, people just don't have a chance. I know, North. I wish the Dev would actually come in and play in some of these, though. That's what I'd like to see. I know he went there, which was cool. He went there and fished with BZ on that stream, but I wish he would come in and I wish they would do a stream of them fishing in these competitions. That way they see why everybody complains. And if you don't have at least 65 in the first 15 minutes in this, you don't have a chance. Well, that's the thing, though, too, Richard. They don't have. Uh, I don't think what they're not realizing is they don't really have the participation that they need to tear it out. That's my one hold up. Even when they go to tear it out, guys, uh, short of just making the top, 50 play against the top 50, you're still not, due to time constraints as far as time differences. The participation is not going to be that high. In other words, if they tear it out where only the top 50 is playing against the top 50 or whatever, you're still not. I mean, you could have a big lump of the first time players or the real intermediate players, but you're still not going to have enough people signed up, I don't think. But we'll see. Hopefully they change enough to pique enough people's interest to playing them. Okay, look at this. Let me give you this for example. There's 51 people registered. Only 51. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how bad they've gotten. There's only 51 people registered. So if it's the same one or two guys like Morrison and Bam here, and my buddy Dennis, or now Z's even playing in this one. Rui's good. Rui's good at this one. Bergey's getting better, but I mean, it's just the same names. Gonna always be up there. So in other words, if they make it the top 50, that's about what they'd have to do. Because I mean, and then who knows if each tier would fill up? Because a lot of people have just given up hope, in my opinion. It feels that way. That's why I was just talking to Josh on the phone before this while I was eating lunch about it. And yeah, the participation, if they're not careful, you're just gonna see more and more people go to a different game. At least on if you've plateaued out. Now, if you don't enjoy comps, like I said, I think Fishing Planet's amazing. But I do wish they'd adjust them at some point. I really do. I'm on pace anywhere from 130 to 170, which might be able to get me in the top 10. But granted, I've gotten fairly good at a majority of the comps. Some of them I'm horrible at, but an average guy to have the time to practice, they're going to have to adjust something. Even as hard as I've tried to narrow the experience gap here on the channel, I think I've helped quite a bit on some of it, but and in some regards, I I know Bam in particular even told me once on live stream that he's not a pro mixer or anything, and now all of a sudden he's learned how to mix. So in other words, some of my stuff, I think I've made the great players even better, whether they admit it or not. When can you start fishing for the lake trout? Did you get that rod, Tony? You're gonna need that rod if you're wanting to. I mean, you can get them on that little marksman that you get at level 20. I don't know what level you are yet. The marksman will get the silver. I wouldn't try to get a gold trout on let alone a diamond on that marksman. You're gonna want that Stella rod. I put it up on my channel, Tony. It's a quick 9-minute video explaining how to go get that rod from Norway. I would highly recommend doing that at some point, Tony. It takes you about an hour to an hour and a half, depending on how quick you are. It's too much to explain. That's why I put it up on a clip. You basically go to Norway, go to the board, pick up the Find the Rod challenge or whatever. You got to go get the rod, then you got to get a piece of coal, and then you got to get a coal burner, and then a key, and then use the key, get the reel, get the lure. But there's another rod that you get for free when you, hey Alexa, how you doing? I'm doing good, buddy, doing good. Thanks for asking, man. Over here torturing myself in this barbel thing. Look around on my playlist, Alexa. I would say go to Emerald Lake, man. I got a couple videos up on guides and rotations. Look around on my playlist. That'd probably help you. Be easier for me to explain than try to do it right here. But you want to go farm the walleye, man. Also, Richard, on top of it, I heard. I'll tell you. I'll tell you at some point, Richard. I'll tell you in Discord. I even forgot to tell Josh this today on the phone, but there's a weird thing that people can do now. Quick smoke break. Well, good luck. Good luck, Berg. This is just gonna be another comp owned by the Sweats, bro. I've already been nerfed, Berg. Already been nerfed. I'll be lucky to hit 120 now. Well, that's what was funny is I was just having the conversation. I kind of started my channel to help out a lot of people and try to learn a lot of this myself, and I'd gotten good at this one, and I'm pretty sure I know what's happened. In other words, I keep hoping to see fresh names up there, but I'm just not seeing them. Typical, Richard. Like I said, you can't take things away from people that practice and practice and practice, but again, going off of what Super Dave said a long time ago, you're gonna have to, you gotta separate the players. In other words, you don't want to put a teenage boxer in there with Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson over and over and over because they're just not gonna make it. Do your missions, Tony, and then you can grind the pike or the salmon. But once again, youngsters, you can't go from 0 to 10. That game, I can tell, getting up in those higher levels, it's going to take you a while. I was farming salmon last night, Tony, and I can tell you, even on that Norway setup, even those silver ones. Yep, I would agree. It definitely needs tiered out, Richard. They need to restructure the whole thing at some point. Who knows what's on the agenda for them, but I won't speak too soon. But hopefully at some point they look at it. Yeah, I agree, Berg. I've not to knock anybody. I've yet to. I don't even. You guys have watched pretty much every comp I've played in since I started my channel. Of course, I literally don't play in comps unless I'm streaming them, And I don't even dump my bag, and I still got almost a 1900 personal rating. And that's with taking every single loss and never dumping a bag. So I'm sure if I just strategically played the ones I wanted to play in, dumped the bag in every one of the ones that I had a bad round that you can dump a bag in, I know my personal rating would be fairly up there. But I don't know what you win. You don't really win anything. That's what I don't understand. Yeah. No, like I said, don't take that out of context, Berg. Like I'm knocking somebody for dumping their bag. I can see justifiably, especially if you go into a comp and as many times as I've been in them, the same thing is you're just not getting a bite rate or something. I could see why you don't want your personal rating to take a hit when you wasn't even making a mistake. You just didn't get a bite. I understand that. And even Dave, I talked to him a couple weeks ago after or whenever that was. I had that good run after that Q2 where I took first. He thought maybe they allow the bag dumping so that on the ones that you can dump, that way you can experiment and still dump your bag if you make a mistake or something. So I never looked at it that way either. So maybe that's what their thought process is, where you can dump a bag and not pay the price if you experimented on something in a comp and you just dump your bag if it doesn't go well. But yeah, I'm completely nerfed. I mean, look at this. And it feels like nothing more other than the room I got in. Nothing more but what in the room I got in. But yeah, I'm completely nerfed. So this mix doesn't even work this time. Anyway, I'll go ahead and say it, and this is nothing but a rumor, but I got it from a somewhat credible source. Uh, there's a guy claiming that whenever you finish a comp, there's people that if they leave their line out in the water, when the clock hits zero, they lean their white out in the water, and it messes up the bite rate for the people that come in. And thankfully, I only got 16 more minutes of this torture. Yeah. Well, like I said, that it's just a rumor from a guy, but he's very knowledgeable. Um, Played the game for a long time, but he said it's a thing, which I was shocked when I heard it. But like I said, it's not coming from the game itself. It's coming from just somebody that is claiming to know that he knows it's fact. So I'll take it for what it's worth. We know how the rumor mill works on Fishing Planet, but when I heard it, I was thinking, man, I hope that's not a thing, Richard. But if you see what I mean, when the clock hits zero and your line can stay out there. Yeah, unfortunately. Well, yeah, you'd think North, but it just the more and more I play in these things, and the more I hear and trying to figure out what's fact from fiction is just getting to be insane anymore. It's just a shame because Fishing Planet does have just such amazing game. They really just need a quality control person that kind of handles the comps. They really truly do. They need like a whole person that just, or at least one or two out of them, that monitor stuff, look for the glitches, look for that sort of thing, and investigates and fixes. But that's a perfect world. Okay, so basically that mix didn't do it. I'm gonna try one more cast. Yeah, I can look at it later, Tony. I'm obviously preoccupied right now, buddy. I'm trying to get one more fish out of this mix since they blanked me pretty much on it. But yeah, I can tell my water's pretty much just stagnant. Well, exactly, Richard. Exactly, but probably in their defense too, who really knows how big their team is and how much they have to keep up with? So, you know, I understand that part of it. In other words, they may not have enough hands to go around. Who knows? It's possible. All right, well, I'll cast this out and see what I can do in the last 10 minutes by the time I cast this out. Like I said, I try not to overly rain on it, but just as a player, uh, it's frustrating. It is. Not just for me, for everybody. Get 'em, Berg. Nice cast, doofus. What? Did you see that? It even took line and then the fish just wasn't there. Oh, fellas, I knew I should have went over to the angler and just had fun. My line even went to 11:58. If you guys didn't catch that. Did you see what happened, Richard? My line even went to, and the fish wasn't even there. Oh man. Oh. I've had it happen a couple times. Once I had it happen, I had a good run going in the sturgeon in the night, and it did that. But it's been a while. It's like it just glitched out. Okay, basically how that works on the angler, Tony, is once you get a certain amount, go to the souvenir shop, and it helps you unlock special gear, whether it's rods and reels, apparel, that sort of thing. In other words, you need them to unlock some of the special gear that you then have to have a certain amount of them. I'm going over that game after this. I'll show you. Yeah, I've just been dealt the crap. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. Dude, it just bite already. What's going on? Hey, Sep, how you doing, buddy? Good, good. Bro, just bite. Come on. I'm ready for this miserable run to end. Yeah, too much to spit out at once, Alex. It's comical. It's comical. Why? I've been rotating to another game for those very reasons, man. Not enough, not enough QC. In other words, quality control in these competitions here on Fishing Planet. But the base game itself is amazing. It takes the fun out of it for a lot of people. And then my run's nerfed on it on top of it. Yeah, I was just farming them though, bro. I'm gonna go over that game in a little bit, Amonger. I think I've had enough of Fishing Planet comps today, at least for today. Yep, and that a guy that has that same gamer tag was banned from Steam. Now we don't know 100% sure it's the same person. You gonna grind some walleye? Good, man. But yeah, that same ZH guy was supposedly banned for running a third-party software. We don't know if it's 100% the same guy, but it seems to be. In other words, he was banned from PC. Now he's on PlayStation, just wreaking havoc in the comps. Alrighty, boys. I don't even know how I hit 117 with what they did to me, but I tried, fellas. When I know I'm capable of getting the 180 to 195 range. But it is what it is. Just another lesson here on Fishing Planet Comps. I do hope they adjust this stuff at some point, but I don't know that they will, fellas. But overall, Fishing Planet still has a great game. If you do not enjoy comps, Easy does it. Start, like I said, that little thing I put up on my channel. Fishing Planet. Start with the fish you know how to catch and the lucky comps, and go from there and slowly practice and hope that you can improve. But again, Fishing Planet as a free mode game is absolutely phenomenal. But with that being said, let's see here. I'm going to go over to, I was going to play in a few of these, but I don't think I'm going to go torture myself in it. Not today. And I'm going to go over and stream the rest of the day, I think, on Call of the Wild, just to have some fun over there. You guys are welcome to join me. Or if not, if you guys that love the Fishing Planet stuff, I'll be back Sunday afternoon sometime or Monday to stream some Fishing Planet stuff. But I think the remainder of the day, I'm going to spend my time on the angler and just have some fun with friends and whoever wants to tune in. So give me a few minutes. I'm going to get a drink and change things over and go over to the angler and just go have some fun over there. So appreciate you guys tuning in, and best of luck to you guys that are watching along here on Fishing Planet. I hope it's a decent looking little schedule. I hope you guys do good in all these comps here. Oh yeah, Gramps, for sure I'm going to, man. But yeah, I'm gonna head over and have some fun on there. I will, like I said, I'm not giving up on Fishing Planet, fellas. I'm just hoping, trying to be a voice of reason, and hopefully sometime the devs will make some changes in these. Separate out the Mike Tysons for the novice boxers and Fishing Planet comp enthusiasts. So hopefully, I'm gonna remain optimistic. I think that they will make some changes eventually. As of right now, I would expect the majority of the people are just going to get pummeled time and time again by the same 10 or 15 players. So it is what it is. If you're a guy that comes in and wants to go pound for pound with them, keep doing it. I'm going to keep casting at it and the best I can, but I will take a break in between. Like today, I'm just going to go have fun. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Anybody wanting to tune in, take care and have a great day.